Hello guys, good evening and welcome to my Floramancer world. How is everyone? We tend to start right here every single time, and it's probably because this is where I stand to log out too. So you guys always just see this one view over and over again. Woo! I did want to show off my battery. Check it out. The Gormorless has been running, and look at that. Look at all that mana, all that goodness. The pump that's over here only reaches this line. That was by design. The pump that's over on that side that currently only has the Spectralus and the Hydrangeas reaches only this line, and since the Spectralus hasn't been running, this side's lower. But we're going to be using some of this mana today. One of the goals for today is to make a... I know I've mentioned it, waiting to see if you guys know. Terra Shatterer. Oop, I have... No, I don't need that on. We're gonna make a Terra Shatterer. Woo! So we need 4 pieces of Terra Steel. Okay? And obviously we can enchant it with different things. I don't need you. Go away. I need to make you. There we go. You did burn up, right? Okay. Okay, so in order to make Terra Steel, if you remember correctly, we're going to need... We need to make 4, so we're going to get 4 mana diamonds. Is it all one word? No. 4 mana diamonds. Hey, Darkwing! Nice to see you! 4 mana steel ingots. And... 4 mana pearls. Alright. And I don't have this automated in any way, of course, because we've not had to make any, except for what I'm wearing. So I don't have any demand to automate this. I'm doing alright. Dealing with a bit of stress. So we're going to try to not think about the stress. Try not to. It's money stress. Oh, we don't have enough mana close by for that. So we're gonna have to move it. I just lost all my effort there. And a diamond? What? Are you kidding me? Are you too close? My diamond got picked up. And so did my pearl. We're gonna have to move this, I think. Because it's within range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It should pick up all the mana from all of these. Ookie smoky. We're gonna temporarily pick you guys up then. I will have to relocate my terrestrial thing if I need to do this again. There we go. There's number 2. 3. And this will be 4. Alright, now we'll put these guys back down. I believe I already have a mana tablet. Yep. And we just need some living wood to make the twigs. And then off it goes. Terra Shatterer. Yay! And we might break one of these and throw it in here and start it charging up. And I can figure out what enchants I want on it. Silk Touch would be nice. Silk Touch would be really nice. I do not think I have Silk Touch. Don't think so. I do. Okay, there's Silk Touch. Efficiency 5. kind of hoping for Unbreaking. Do I not have... Oh, there we go. Unbreaking 3. That sounds like a good pick. What do you think? Alright. You are not consuming mana, are you? Oh, let's do that. Now it will. Okay. How long do I want to wait until this whole pool is empty? Ah, might as well. It's almost empty now. Yep, there it goes. Alright. Almost a whole pool, and we have a C rank now. Woo! Okay, so if I remember correctly, you right-click what you want to enchant, throw the books inside the circle, and then whack it with the wand. There it goes. I think this is only the second time I've enchanted in this, using this setup. There we go. We have Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5, and Silk Touch. Let's put our books away. And I think you can do... Let's go over this way, where I know I'm going to be needing to dig anyway. It's just one. Great. And then if we empower it, shift right click, or just right click? Right click. A C rank will do what? 3x1. Ooh, nice for mining. And I think the B rank, or whatever the next rank is, will be a 3x3. And that's going to take a while. Very nice. Very nice. I'm happy. So I have a Fortune 3 pick and a Silk Touch, which Silk Touch is most preferred for me because I'm a builder. And if I wanted cobblestone, yeah, I can, yeah, cobblestone's not exactly the thing I desperately need. Let's put you away. Let's put our stone away. Yes, finally some flower magic. All-time bacon. I haven't seen you in a couple days. How are you doing? We're gonna head this way because remember on Tuesday we were struggling, or rather I was struggling with figuring out how to do the redstone for my Gormarillus automation, and you'll be proud to hear that I figured it out. And we have 3 Gormarillus running right now, and we have it with the messenger lenses set up so it'll turn them off. And if you remember, we were in a private world, whatever. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we need out there. There we go. In a testing world, I was trying to figure out how to send a pulse when it was out of food and send a pulse when it had enough food then. And it turns out this is an easy thing. Yeah. So let me show you, because easy was easy for everyone else. But we have the crystal cubes. As I mentioned, we have one for steak and one for baked potatoes, all right? Into comparators so we can detect how much is in our system. I think I have it for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, for 7. So it's like 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, a stack. So if it goes under a stack, it will lose a signal. And this is an AND gate, because I don't know why I was thinking I needed to do an OR gate. Can anyone think of why an OR gate would be the wrong gate when they have 2 items that I need to detect? The reason an OR gate is not good is that it would not turn off the system if it had steak but not potatoes. And we know that if we feed the Gormarillus just one food type, the mana efficiency keeps dropping until it just eats the food and it gets no mana. So I do not want it to run unless there's enough of both, which means I needed an AND gate. And this is an extremely basic AND gate. just 2 inputs into an output, and I converted that into a redstone repeater instead of a dust, because we're using an observer as the falling edge detector. Hi, Gizmo! The falling edge detector will detect the state of the block in front of it. If it was dust, it would detect every power level change. I don't know if that would matter here, but I wanted to make sure it wasn't. So now the redstone repeater will just be on or off, and it will detect when it turns on, and it will detect when it turns off, and that's based on the AND gate here. And it just sends out a pulse to both lines of redstone. This one goes to nothing yet, but it's wired up. This block here is where the mana spreader is. So I just have all 3 of those wired up. So I did test it. I went and took out the stuff in my system, in one of the chests, and it does turn them off. So what it does is it sends a pulse to these mana spreaders that have messenger lenses in them, and the messenger lenses are pointed at the hourglasses, and it will pause the timer. Okay, and so then when it finally does have enough, this will trigger again, and it will send a new pulse to turn them back on. So that's what this is. This is a falling edge and rising edge detector, a dual detector, something like that. It'll send a pulse both times. And that's what I needed. It was a pulse both times. So now that we have these 3 running, I'm going to keep an eye on it for a little while to make sure that specifically our stake continues to increase, that we continue to have more and more stake in our system, because I don't want to set it so that I set up these 3 Gormarillas and then all of a sudden I run out of meat and this won't run at peak efficiency. Then I may need to have more cows. Maybe. Don't know. I may need to have another food source and have 3 on cows and 3 on something else. Say chicken. So currently it looks like we're okay, but I'm going to keep an eye on this and make sure that it continues to go up. We don't really need you in there. The other problem we have is that it's not producing, it's not a mana positive system, the XP orbs. So I really need to get mana up here somehow, and it's really far away from any of the mana sources. So we're gonna have to figure that out at some point. Right now I've just been going up there and throwing a mana tablet in there every so often and just kind of filling it up. So yeah. What about 2 Rose Arcanas? Well, it doesn't matter how many Rose Arcanas I have in there, because I know, like you said, you probably saw the little XP orbs in there. That's really not a whole lot of XP, and I have 1 already in there. It's just that I'm not producing enough cows. I'm not breeding enough cows in order to make it a positive system for the Polydesiac and the Ranuncarpus and the Hopperhawk. So yeah, it's just not a positive thing. I don't remember if when you breed cows, or not breed, when you milk cows, if you get XP when you milk them. I don't think so. But we will be using these same cows up there for our milking production for cake. So yeah. Our chests for chicken are full. They're both full, so yeah, there's just eggs despawning. But we're good on that stuff. Let's check on our iron farm. We have 9 stacks. Awesome. So something else I kind of did a face palm moment. What are you? A couple of times, thought Hopperhawks do. I don't know if they consume mana, but they need mana to extend their range. And I can't I don't think they consume it. But because this one has mana, it's got a further range. Okay, so back to the you know, dumb me moment. I kept saying that I really wish I could automatically farm gold, because gold is something we need, and I don't want an AFK farm because I'm in a single player world and I don't want to just run my game in AFK if I don't have to. So anyone at all go, Winry, you can make a passive gold farm. You can make a passive gold farm. Yep. So at some point in the near future, I will be finding a location, probably above ground, and then dropping them in doing a portal farm. Do a whole bunch of portals with a way of luring them off. Do zombie villager, or not zombie villagers, do zombie pigmen, are they attracted to villagers like regular zombies are? Because if they are, we would just need to have a villager to have him go, oh, I want you. So yeah, I can't believe I didn't think of that. So yeah, it was a really big, oh my goodness, so dumb, I'm so stupid type of moment. Looking at stuff. I have the list of stuff I have to do now that I have my Terra Shatterer. I will every so often come over and fill it up with one of these mana pools because they're getting full. I have done some digging pre-Terra Shatterer, but anyway, over here we need to build a bridge. A bridge right there, and it needs to go straight across into this area. Let's see if I can get there. There. This area that I've been digging out, I need to go up quite a ways yet, but this is going to be a giant arena. I don't remember how far up I need to go. Hello. But this will be for the Gaia Guardian. This is where we're going to fight the Gaia Guardian. I'm not sure how I'm going to decorate this yet, but the goal will be to have the beacon here where the lime flat mushroom is, and the pylons around it, and then underneath will be a location for incense. Who just hit me? Which we haven't played with yet, but there's going to be incense to get effects. There's going to be a Fallen Kanad, I believe, for health regen, and there's going to be a living avatar with their uber awesome Rod of the Unstable Reservoir, eventually, to attack the regular mobs that get spawned in the second part of the battle. Yeah, so there'll be some plans before we can actually fight it. I definitely want to make sure my armor is the best, and it's not. The enchantments that I have on here were just thrown on here, so I would want to improve the enchantments that I have on my Terra Steel armor. And yeah, so that's what I did this morning, I think. Yeah, had to have been this morning. I did have a problem over here with the Rune of Summer. I forgot to put a Corporeal Spark on top of the chest for melons, and so it ran out of melons, and so I just had a bunch of stuff spinning around this runic altar. Yeah, like almost a stack of things. So that's a problem, and it is something that I've been putting off. I don't know how long I'm going to continue to put it off. But I'm going to need to put crystal cubes with resource detectors in it so that I can override this request if there aren't any items enough items to craft it. And I think I need to be able to tie into this block to do that. Because if this block has a redstone signal, yeah, it'll be like this, so it won't be able to craft. Because if we remove the redstone signal, that's going to extend. Right? Now that just ticked over. Yep. Okay. So I have to figure out how to get a signal into this block. I might be able to go under. If I dig another patch of space under this, I could put the line of crystal cubes into an AND gate, because we're going to need to say it needs everything in order to AND gate, right? No, it's probably an OR gate, because it's like if this or that or that or that or that. I don't know. I don't know. I need to figure that out. Send power to this when we're out of something. Yeah. And it'll have to be for every single rune. So I should probably do that, figure out how to do that soon before I have too many runes done. I've already got, what, 5? Yeah. So I need to figure that out. Oh, there we go. And I need to get the grass changed over. That's something I could do now. What did I decide to do? The purple stuff, didn't I? This one, the mutated. Let's do that. Okay. Master seed. Spider eye, only one. All right. And we're just gonna plunk this down in the middle. Blink. Yep, that'll be cool. Purple, sparkly awesomeness. Yep, that'll be really nice with the black and the luminizers and the trails. Happy. That makes me happy. Okay. Our next thing that we're going to look into, I'm just running around making sure things are still running, is working towards the next generating flower that we're going to use. And that is going to be the Rafflesia, which is going to require us to make the Rune of Pride, but we're already making Summer and Fire and Earth, okay? So we just need to make a Rune of Pride, which means we need to automate the Lavender Quartz and Mana Diamonds, which of course we need diamonds for. But if we can automate the Rafflesia, we're going to need to do the Alpine Portal, which means we're going to need mana, we're going to need Ender Pearls. We don't have a way of automatically getting Ender Pearls yet. That is something that will require us to have a whole bunch of mana and Gaia Spirits and searching the end. Searching the end for a tower with an Enderman spawner in it so that we can pick it up and move it. Yeah. but I should see about putting more in the system so that we can do more mana. Okay, it's full. We haven't needed any. Fantastic. So that's a lot of our steps. Now we do still have the Spectralists up here, and that requires a Rune of Winter yet in order to make. And Alfheim stuff. So this Rune of Winter needs a Rune of Water, so we should probably work towards that. That'll be our last base rune to craft. And the Rune of Water, Bone Meal, which we don't have automated yet. I have a lot of bones, so for now that'll be okay. We have sugarcane being made. We have mana steel and mana powder being made. Fishing rods. This will be a larger crafting method because it requires all 9 slots in the crafting grid. So I am not going to be doing that size crafting in this haul. I'm going to probably do it because it's going to require a huge amount of space. Maybe I'll do it down here in the ravine. Hello. Hi, would you like to give me your pearl? Hello. Of course not, because I just caught him on fire and now he's just going to teleport all over the place. Good job, WINRY. If I did this in the ravine area, that's an option. So I'm just thinking it's gonna require so much space. It's gonna require like at least 3 wide. The design I'm planning on doing, the gems used in his Mod Sass 2 playthrough a couple of years ago. And it's very much like the Spectralist setup. So let me explain what it's going to do. So, as we have the Spectralist set up here, just in our crafting, we're just going to have 9 slots, not 16. So it'll look like this, and it'll have the redstone trailing through, probably from the top to bottom. But I'm not 100% sure about that. And then instead of an open crate, it'll be a crafty crate. So it'll request all the spots, and then it should craft a fishing rod when we're done. And it'll have the similar timer and level detector that we have for the other ones. Now this is too thick because it's got the funnels and the containers and then a line of redstone. And then I'm going to need this space to put the item frames on. So everything needs to be at least 3, probably 4 thick. Just thinking about where to do that at. So it's not gonna need mana other than... No, it won't need mana at all. Come to think of it. I was gonna say other than picking it up and putting it in a chest, but it will be doing like this, crafty crate into a hopper, into a chest. So we won't need mana for that. Okay, let's think this through. You know what, I think I know where a good place might be to set up the large crafting. And that would be down on one of the branches of the flower crafting area. So we have several branches here. Because there's a whole bunch of cave system. So there'd be less digging if we made it like go down this way and into a hall that had a whole bunch of it. I don't think I have nearly as much space this way. No, because of the cave spider spawners there that I've not messed with, but I don't want to tear out. There's a decent amount of space here. So that might be an option as well. So yeah, we'll have to do that. I need to get mana to these two pretty soon. We have the Gourmaryllis being crafted. Is it staying stocked? Yep. Alright. Now that we kind of have an idea of where we're at in the game, let me show you the advancements tab so you can see how much mana I have produced. Hydrangeas! We're at 46 out of 50, so we are almost done with hydrangeas. End of Flames, 169 out of 200, so we're close to almost done with that one. Thermal Lilies are 58 out of 100. Again, we only have 4 of those running, so it's not, you know, producing as fast as the others. The Rosa Arcana, still only 1. That's what I meant. It's going really slow. I need to automate putting one at the Orchid when the Orchid is running as well. Gourmaryllis has done 11 mana pools since I placed them down. So yeah, lots. And then 29 for the Spectralist. I've only done 1 more flower and it made, gosh, 10 mana pools for 1 more flower. I believe it was 10. So it makes a lot of mana. So yep, we're plodding away with these. Feels good. Feels good to be getting stuff done. I'm going to need go kill some more pigs. Or switch to steak. Probably switch to steak. Alright, so as you can see, we'll just need to make probably like a stairway down to that level. To do our Gaia Guardian fights. Yep. I wonder if that's gonna spread to up here, or if it's gonna... It would be okay if it does. I think that would be fine. Yeah, we'll see. So what do we want to work on tonight? Huh? Looking at my list of stuff. I guess it would be nice to get the water rune made, and it would be nice to do the Alfheim portal here. We need to do another piece of Terra Steel for the core and the pylons. And we'll need to get mana over here. Where would that mana line be? Way over there. There's one way over there. We'll have to figure out how to get mana over here. Yeah, okay. I haven't figured out how to do either of those things. The only thing we need to do yet for the water rune is the fishing rod, isn't it? Oh, we need to crack bones into bone meal. I have 8 stacks of bones if I recall. There's 6 there. Might have to AFK at the zombie and skelly spawner to get a surplus. Alright, so what do you need for a water rune? For a water rune, other than these 2 things that are needed for every base rune, we need bone meal, sugar cane, and fishing rods. And we have sugar cane. We can, you know, get bone meal. We have string. We're gonna need to craft sticks, so I'm gonna have to set up one of these for sticks, which means we're going to need wood. How are we on wood? Because the only thing I have automatically harvesting wood is over here, and it's being used by the endoflames and by living wood production. We're hovering right about the same, about 14 stacks consistently. We won't need a ton of wood, And in this pack, there is a super chibi recipe for stick that we can use logs, and we get 16 sticks. So we won't have to do from log to plank and then plank to stick. So when we craft, we'll be able to just do this. I'll get a corporeous bark and slap it on that drawer. And we'll use that to make sticks. So let's do you. And we'll do the corporeous spark on that first. And we'll do the 2 crafting mechanisms for bone meal and for sticks. Okay. Bloop, there we go. So now I should be able to go over to a master corporea index and count how much birch wood. 1040. Maybe we should make a couple agrocarnations. We already have 3, but if we boost the birch tree growth by a lot more, that would help. Anyway, what do we have in here? Do we have enough to do over here? Get started. Bone meal and sticks. I don't remember how many other things might need a furnace, and the challenge is I want to leave space. Oh, it only works vertically. Interesting. Okay, good to know. So I want to leave room for the potential for more of these furnace ones. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna say those 2 will be furnace ones. So this one here will be one of the 2 that we need. And oh. Alright, so can't do that with that. I bet I can with shift. Yep, okay. I've not actually used a Terror Shatterer ever in my gameplay, so this is new for me. Very interesting. This is fascinating. We should throw this in a pool and see if I can level it up to the 3x3. Alright. Comparators, we got 1. We need to make another comparator. Comparator. All right. Do that. And we need crafty crates and hoppers. So let's get that stuff. Dreamwood, I think we need regular dreamwood, or do we need, that's glimmering. Do we need the planks? Maybe it's the planks. Make sure. Yep. Okay. And then 10 iron ingots. We need placeholders. Actually, hang on. We need that for sticks and that for bone meal. So we already have what we need. All right. And then empty crate there and there. And we're gonna do sticks there, bones there. Oh, then we need 2 more hoppers and then funnels. And those are gonna go there and there. All right, so let's grab more iron. All right. All right. Need birchwood. One birchwood. There we go. And I think we're gonna rotate you. So there, it's going to request 2 each time, and that way it'll do a craft each tick instead of waiting for 2 ticks to do that. Then we just need to wire up the redstone, which will be like this one. So nice and simple, and I, would do hand quotes for that one. We need 2 of you, 2 of you. All right. I need to dig out more space. I didn't grab any full blocks, guys. And we'll put redstone dust on top of those. Alright. Repeaters go into here at 4 ticks, remember? And then we just come down and out. There we go. Great. Oops. Alright, we should be good to go. We should be able to slap these torches on there, right? And see what happens. Bone meal, sticks. Bone meal and sticks. Oops. Alright, we need 2 more of these. Oh, and 2 of these. We need you and you. And sticks. Ooh. It's making more sticks than the hopper can keep up with. Let's take them out for now, because at some point this is gonna slow down. Because it'll be full. Like now. It's done. This is gonna take a little bit. So those are done! Yay! Now the hard one. I still haven't figured out where I want to do those huge crafting things. Did I want to dig out room down there? I don't have a whole lot of room this way unless I cross the ravine. What's down here? More ravine. And I think this just is a little bit of cave. There's nothing down here, folks. Alright. So there's really nothing back here. Okay. Need you. Alright, I just thought of a spot that I hadn't thought of before that would be perfect. I wanted to come up with another purpose to go this way. And now we have the Gaia ritual over there. That line is actually the wall, the edge of it. But if we went down this way, straight forward, we could put another crafting station and have it be the 3x3 crafting. I'm not sure how much we're gonna need. I do know we're gonna need fishing rods and we're gonna need TNT for sure. It'd be nice to have pistons. Anything else that we craft a lot of repeaters would be nice. Comparators would be nice. You know, yeah, those kind of blocks. So if we went this way, it would be really nice to be able to have the building stuff here. The 3x3 crafting. So what is over here? As far as space. This is an empty hall, pretty much, but it does. Okay. Yeah, we'll just dig into this hall and make this the crafting, the 3x3 crafting. And I'm gonna want to let's use a piece of dream wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not start them till there. Yeah, because I want to have a decent space for a little bit of a hallway before we start encountering the monolithic sized crafting boxes. Okay. So, if that is the wall, I don't know how high up I'm gonna need to go. Whoop, I did not want to go down. But we can fix that. Oh, I suppose that's too high. Hello. Okay. For the most part, need that. Oh, I guess you can collect those with Silk Touch. Interesting. Okay, I'm trying to think through what this is gonna look like, and I don't have any like pictures to reference, other than my Spectralist setup. Let's look at this again real quick, because I like that you can see it, but the thing is, we're probably only going to see the sliver. To this block sort of deal. And then back here is just a bunch of repeaters on 4 ticks into blocks that trigger the funnels. Okay. I think going up will be easier than going down, just because I only need then the block and a slab. And, you know, the slab can go up. I think it'll be easier to do them upwards. I definitely want to use living rock because that's what I've been using for redstone. And then need a bunch of corporeal funnels and red string containers. Some can you tie a red string container to another red string container? And why would I do that? Because it doesn't hold more than one inventory space. Okay, what do we need to craft here? We need some funnels. At least 8 more to do the fishing rod. We need some more corporeal sparks. We need so at least another probably 10 red string containers. We need hoppers. So we have supplies. Supplies we need to make. First, we'll do the corporeal funnels. We need... Let's just make all of those that we can. So there we go. And then we need to make more of the sparks. Do we have the stuff? Not a whole lot. Let's use you instead and make just that many. And then I need petals. Let's do stack of red mystical petals. Of mystical red petals. There we go. And is it petals on top, blaze powder on the side? Yep. Okay. And then we need you. It's ender air. Is it ender air and pixie dust? Try to remember this off the top of my head. No, it's ender air and... Oh, it is. It's just shaped. Alrighty then. So there we go, we have sparks. I need red string containers. Do I have any red string? I do. Alright, so we need 12 of those. Yes. We need more living rock. Alright. We don't need these placeholders. We're gonna need these. We're gonna need 3 of them. 6 of them, because we're gonna need them for the item frames and for the actual. We're gonna need to have a supply of them for the crafting itself. Need a bunch of repeaters. Oh, I didn't put the red string away. So, let's do a lot of repeaters if we can. That. All right. $32, $34 repeaters. That's a start. We're likely to need more. I don't think we need comparators. We have redstone dust in here. We can make half slabs. We need to make a crafty crate. Let's do that. All right. Hoppers. We need a couple hoppers. Let's make 4. All right, let's figure some of this out. Oh, item. I need item frames. Let's grab you and 8 of you. Okay. Down here. And right there is going to be where the fishing rods end up. Crafty crate. There. Hey, Sapopa! Nice to see you. Alright. So I think what I want to do, need to figure out everything needs to end up in the crafty crate at the end. If we do it on the top, there we go. I need to go look at the spectralist again to see how I have the containers pointing into hoppers and whatnot. It's been a while since I did this. Alright, this is not the way to the spectralist. Up here. Okay, so the way I have it back here is those are bound to the hoppers that go from there into that, and those point downward. Okay, so you can't bind a red string container to another red string container. You can see down the bottom, the box that's highlighted is actually the open crate here, even though there's another container below it. That's good to know, because when I do the crafting, I'm going to want to see everything from this row gets put into this hopper. There's a hopper, this hopper first, so it's that row, and then that row, and then that row, and then that row. Okay. Good to know. And we have one space between each of these. And then how do I end up into the one hopper for the crafty crate? I'm trying to think through this. Might have to go into a test world where I can have unlimited resources and space. Water's missing, so there's no reason for that to keep going. Let's see.